Hey traders, hope you are well. This is the full market analysis for Friday, the 24th of October. Hope you're having a wonderful day. And we're straight into gold, currently 41.14 roughly. And we can see that the CPI came out and decided that weaker dollar, I'll have a look at that in a minute, is the order of the day. So that helped us in terms of going up in terms of gold. One of the most common patterns you see, and I've covered this many times before, is the WW. So you've got the pull down into demand, you've got the pull up, you've got the pull down. This is very, very common. If you spot that, especially on a 15-minute chart, or any chart really, then it's a good time to consider that trade. Now, especially as we can see that the gold on Stereo Software, remember that we sell below the 50 and then we buy above the 50. Okay, that's the order of the day, and that is the consistency. Now, if you are waiting for all the buyers to come in, then you might have to wait a little bit longer for the change of character, but nonetheless, that is a personal choice. When I send a signal, as I did earlier today in the VIP signal room, I'm getting in at that early stage as it comes back down into demand. I'm putting my stop loss below the support of the demand and the order block here. We have a power of, which was 71. It's now increasing now. All right, so look out for this. This is a very common thing, and it's the other way around for a sell, of course. We can see that here. As the price comes up into supply, back down, and down it goes. So look out for that in the future. Now, the FVGs are quite popular, and I'm glad you like them. And here's the FVGs on the 15-minute chart for gold, and it looks like it wants to continue up. There is a concern, however, as you can probably see already. We've banked 440 pips already, and we have this happening right now, what we call an outside bar. An outside bar is highly significant. The price does not like it outside. It has to come back in at some stage and then come back up probably to 41.40. So just bear that in mind. Right, okay, didn't want that one. Let's have a look. Okay, so we're still long Euro USD. You've been very patient if you're long with me. Patience, patience, patience. Discipline, discipline, discipline is always needed, especially in these kind of markets. They are very, very quiet. Very quiet. But the weakness in the dollar has driven this higher. So we do expect the price to continue up to 11786. There may be some other consolidation things to take into mind in terms of price cycle, in terms of where the price is, in terms of trends, etc. But for now, we'll hold on to that and reanalyze it, see how the DXY goes. Here's the DXY, and as I've been mentioning the last few days, or it seems a few weeks actually, gold has broken, DXY has broken down, which will initiate gold to go up. That's how it works. So while the DXY is going up, gold will be going down. When the DXY is going down, gold will be going up. And as you've seen, gold is going up and the DXY is going 98.89. So that's around here. It's broken that trend line there, heading for 98.30 or thereabouts. A quick shifty around and see what's going on in terms of positions. Aussie USD, fine. US yen, fine. Aussie yen, fine. What else we got? Oh, Aussie Canadian, how's that doing? Fine. Euro Aussie, fine. I don't know. There's not much to do, is there really? Okay, but let's have a look around, shall we? Just so we can get the heads up on what's going on. So dollar weakness is the order of the day for the into next week probably. So this is one to watch, the pound USD. Aussie USD, we know about that one, that's going up. New Zealand's going to be going up, but not much. US yen's going down, you can put a marker on that. US Canadian is going to be going, well, US Canadian is very mixed indeed. US Swiss is going to be going down in a consolidation period. If you want to trade, sorry, not the consolidation period, the continuation pattern, then what we can do is flick down to the hourly chart, have a look around and see where the breakout is. Whenever you see a breakout, then that's your trade. Okay, I'm not seeing that yet, we're seeing it consolidating. Euro dollar has broken or set in a fresh signal, so if you fancy that one, just a very quick trade hopefully. 2 to 1, look for 2 to 1 in a continuation pattern. Don't go for the big one because we've got 2 positions on it anyway. Alright, just add to the positions. So dollar weakness is the order of the day. Let's have a look around at the yens. Yen futures. Ooh, okay. This is interesting, isn't it? We have a quick look at the daily. Yeah, okay. So this indicates that the price has fallen from the last week's weekly Forex forecast, as I mentioned, up into 66.56 and then rejected that price eventually. And now hitting a very strong demand area. So I think we are going to see some kind of bounce into, not today probably, but into next week before it does that. So in terms of the yen futures, I think there will be a bounce. As we can see, plus 62, power of 62 into convergence, into divergence. That combination is very, very powerful, as we've seen in the past when markets are actually moving. So quick flick around, So this is how quickly you can analyze it. There's nothing going on there. That is interesting. Euro yen for a sell. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'll send this into the VIP room. There's no other supply zone around, so we have to use this one. Okay, 3 times. 3 times is good. Stop loss 178.40. You see how I've put the stop above both of these order blocks and make sure that there's plenty of room for it to include your spread. And then that is your target. You've got another target there, 172.58 or 175.30. You can wait for the change of character. What I mean by that, you can wait for the price to break down this 9 moving average and do that. If you prefer, it's fine. Just make sure at the time of entry that you've got 2 to 1. At least. Looks nice. Now the Aussie yen is doing the opposite, isn't it? It's interesting. It's working. So no reason to doubt this, is there? Is there? 71% chance of reversing. So it's likely to continue to target. I'll give you a shout once it does hit target, just to let you know. I tend to do that. I like letting you know when targets hit. New Zealand yen doing the same thing. Don't trade both. Canadian yen mixed. It came down to the Fibonacci's, bounced off that eventually, but now mixed. Pound yen. Pound yen is very mixed. Very unusual. So let's flick through yens. Sorry, not the yens, the Swiss pairs. Just drifting, aren't they? If you see this here in mid-range, just drifting in the middle, not up here or down there, then we're not interested. Just throw it away. Throw it away. Or if there's no demand for it, throw it away. The indices are mixed, or were when I saw them last year. The indices are mixed. Look at that. Not clear at all. So we're going to have to wait until next week to see what happens here with the Dow. Pretty much sideways, as you can see. Oil shot up. Congratulations if you traded that into the buy power 78. Could have had a lot more there. Gosh, 500 pips there. Euro Aussie is drifting. We got in on the change of character, so unusual for me, I have to say. But that's the change of character there when the price comes down below the 9. So we can actually move our stop to a closer range. I'll do that later on. Pound Aussie, Euro Canadian, Pound Canadian, New Zealand Canadian. This is how quick it is, folks. Seconds you can spot winning trades. Bitcoin's not doing much at all. It didn't converge, which I was hoping for. And Euro, Pound. Yeah, so congratulations if you traded gold. It's going to pull back. It did. There we go. So as it comes into and outside the channel, this is what happens. So let's measure that. So it went up to 41.20. What's that doing? All right, okay. It's got a sell signal there. So it came into this area here, and it's gone down to here. So that's 141 pips that's come down. Okay. So what you can do now, as the price consolidates back down into this zone, there's probably a buying opportunity coming. So we now need to go to the FVG and see where that's at. Now this is not good. Straight away the software has generated a sell here and a buy, so we've got a big fat juicy buy, but the price has created another fair value gap here, so that is not good. All right, it may come back down to 40.74 to this area, then bounce. But for now, we've done our money today. We've made 440 pips. Now, one thing I would say about reversals, I've mentioned this before as well, there's often demand areas that are along the way. Ooh, wrong colour. Demand areas along the way, and you can try and get those. But the problem is, it's not above the 50 as an example, so it doesn't finish above the 50, so you can wait for that, and the buyers don't step in. So always better to wait for a very strong reversal point, i.e. the buy power 74 is very, very strong into a very strong demand area with a W pattern. All right, so that is worth waiting for because you bank 400 pips or whatever it is. All right, so hopefully you enjoyed that and have a wonderful weekend.